Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend so far. Long weekend, yeah, all right. I hope you guys had an awesome week leading up to it. The weather's not really cooperating with us, but when does it? A quick update before we get started. This month only, April, lime oil is the free product of the month. I love using this one in my drink. I actually like using this one because limes I don't actually really care for because I don't like how spicy, zesty they really are. So for me, but the lime oil, I love it. It's really calmed down, toned down. And it's got the same benefits, right? Uplifting, invigorating, great for your metabolism. So if you're interested in free stuff, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll get you rocking and rolling. I am in the finishing touches of a weight loss course for beginners that I'm putting together. If you or somebody you know of is interested in this, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message. We'll get you rocking and rolling. There's early bird access. There's tons of cool stuff that goes along with that. What I wanted to talk a little bit today about was some habits that we need to incorporate into our daily routine that will help with weight loss. Especially this weekend, right? It's the Easter weekend. We're doing different stuff. That sometimes leads to multiple places in the same day, multiple dinners, right? And as much as we would love to, stick to our calorie count, it doesn't always, those desserts look super tasty, and there's always so much food there that you really can't, as much as you have the best intentions, not always does it come to fruition. So that's where I wanted to come in, give some habits sort of that we can incorporate. These you can incorporate even today, right, to help you for the weekend, sort of gear up in that way. And I wanted to give them to you, share them with you. Hopefully they help you as much as they help me. Let's get right into it. Tip number one, or habit number one, whatever you would like to consider this, is to eat more frequently. And this one is actually, it kind of goes along with what I'm talking about, but it's actually also, I love talking about this one because it's kind of counterintuitive to what people normally believe about losing weight, right? When we think weight loss, we think, loss, right? We need to cut out calories and carbs and goodness and fat and sugar and oil and everything that's good for us, everything that tastes good, right? But that's not actually the way. It's not the thing to do. And actually, not eating enough is more detrimental to your health than trying to go through like a weight loss regimen, right? So that's where I like to eat more frequently. Right off the bat, breakfast is a huge one. We tend to not eat breakfast because it's just easier. A lot of times we tend to not give ourselves enough time in the morning. We have a lot of running around to do, and we don't always wake up in time the way we would like to. I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this instance, but I like sleep. I like to sleep in the morning, especially my job, right? My job, I wake up at really early times in the morning. So for me, it's kind of like, it's inhumane to ask people to be up this early, but it is what it is, right? So that's where eating breakfast can be, that's what you need to do, right off the bat. If you're not eating, right, 2-3 hours before bed, then you're sleeping for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. Then you're not eating for like another 2-3 hours when you wake up. Right? That's where you can go extended periods of time without eating. We're talking 13, 14 hours without eating, right? So that is not good for your body as much as eating too much, right? So as much as not eating is not good, eating too much is not good. But what happens when your body doesn't receive enough food throughout the day is it starts to store fat. And it always stores it in places that we don't want it to, right? Your stomach, your butt, perhaps, your arms, you get that arm fat, right? It never really stores fat where you don't really care about it or where you could kind of use it, right? It's always in places that you don't want it. So then, once we start eating breakfast, right, that's where we need to think about like the break fast, the break of the fast of sleeping, get our bodies moving right off the bat. And then, then we want to go into lunch. But before lunch, right, we want to be eating roughly every hour and a half to 2 hours, give or take, right? So that's where we go and we do our snacks. Right, that's where we're eating the vegetables and we're eating, we're potentially looking for fat-burning foods. Bananas, avocados are huge right there. So then we get into lunch, right, and then from there we're talking about our nice, healthy, hearty meals, right, and then after lunch we're eating another hour and a half to 2 hours after lunch, right? And then we're into maybe you need another snack before dinner, or you're eating dinner at this point, right? So then that's where you want to just have more food throughout the day, but not just food for the sake of eating, right? Eat for for health, for wellness. Make sure that you're putting the proper nutrition into your body and allow, the fuel that your body needs to perform on a day-to-day basis. Tip number 2 is eat more fruits and vegetables. This one is actually goes along with what I was talking about before. You don't want to deprive yourself of food. You just want to watch what you're eating. And that's where fruits and vegetables come huge, right? I believe a serving of broccoli is roughly the same amount of protein as a serving of steak, and with a whole heck of a lot less of calories, I'll tell you that much. So that's where you need to be really, cautious of the types of food that you're eating. And you can also get the same amount of, more nutrition out of fruits and vegetables than you can just out of meat and, beans, rice, all that stuff, right? So fruits and vegetables, right? Your body needs certain amount of vitamins and minerals on a daily basis. This is really where I talk a lot about supplements, right? Providing supplements. I believe I heard something along the lines of 14 servings of fruits and vegetables is what the National Health Society is talking that you need to eat on a daily basis. I mean, 14 servings, that's crazy. I don't even really know if I would be doing much more with my day if I was eating 14 servings, right? That's where we talk about supplements, right? Supplementing your vitamins, your minerals, your nutrition. But it all starts with fruits and vegetables, right? We're not supplementing all of it. We need to eat the fruits and vegetables. An apple a day is super easy to eat. And this is one of the things that I've been learning more than anything is that what's super easy to do is super easy not to do, right? So eating an apple a day, right? That's the saying, right? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Eating one apple a day is not hard, but it's really easy to do. But it's also really easy not to do. So, that's where we, you gotta really commit, right? And make it a habit. It's going to take 28 days to form your habit, roughly, give or take, right? So that's where we need to be consistent over time. Eating more fruits and vegetables starts with 1 serving a day, right? An extra serving a day, maybe 2, 3, right? Start with 1 serving with every meal. That way you can incorporate 3 right away. It's little changes built up over time that helps you create the habits and then keep the habits to keep going forward. Tip number 3 is to fit in fitness wherever you can. This one is huge because when you talk about exercise to people, the first thing that comes to mind is gym memberships, right? Finding time in your busy day to go to the gym, right? You gotta get all the equipment, you gotta get the right outfit, you gotta be feeling right, you gotta make sure you got that protein shake after, your metabolism boosting stuff, right? Your uplifting drink and all that. And that's where, exercise can really scare off a lot of people. And, living a fitness lifestyle can really be, more of a detriment to people than it can a health, aid. So that's where I talk about just fitting in fitness wherever you can, right? Little things like parking further from the door at the grocery store. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator. perhaps walking to close places nearby that you would normally drive to, right? If you're going for fast food, right, perhaps walking there, right, consider walking there to try and get a little bit of exercise instead of going to drive there, right? You know, and granted that it's close enough for you to do the walking. But this is all little things that you can do that you can incorporate into your life that will make a huge difference over time, right? For me, right, if I was to tell me to take the stairs versus the elevator, I live in an apartment building, so I live on the 9th floor. So for me to take the stairs up 9 floors, I'd probably tell myself where to go. But for me, I would tell myself maybe get off at like the 8th floor, right? And take the stairs up from there. Maybe the 7th floor, take the stairs up from there, right? So, you know, figure out what you can do. And really what we're talking about more than anything is making it consistent. Consistent on a daily basis over time, right? It's easy to, but it's also easy not to do, right? So that's where we want to make it easy. We want to fit it into our life in a way that it's easy for us to keep it going, right? Anybody can park a little bit further from the grocery store. Anybody can take the stairs instead of the elevator, or at the very least, you know, one flight of stairs instead of the elevator the whole way up. Can't even believe I don't have this, but water is another great one. Water. Drink water. Drink more water. So then what, even little things that you could do at home, right? When you're talking on the phone, try to walk around. Tina and I, we've actually set up an exercise bike in front of the TV. So when we're watching TV at nighttime, we're not just sitting there like a lump, right? We're actually getting some exercise. We're moving around. We're using our joints and doing that. You know, us as people, we're not built to just sit around and do nothing all day, as much as we're not built to keep going all day. So that's where we need to find a little bit of a balance. Just fit in little things where you can. And I promise you, a little bit every day will make a difference in the long run. Number 4, practice gratitude. Gratitude is something that's huge that, you know, especially up here in North America, right? Canada, USA, we don't really do this enough. We need to be more grateful for what we have. You know, everything that we have, and even grateful for the food that we have, right? We have food. It may not be gourmet food. It may not be food that you love to eat, but it's food nonetheless, right? We have clean drinking water. Countries in Africa are dying because they suffer from lack of clean drinking water. This is stuff that we take advantage of, right? We have the ability, right? The stove, the pots, the pans, all the stuff to make the food, right? Places around the world, they don't have that stuff, right? I think one of the stat I read was something like the average person in the world lives on $2 a day. That's crazy talk, right? For us here over in Canada, North America, USA, for us to live on $2 a day, granted, you know, our lifestyles are different, but you know, we would not be able to live. Not a chance would we be able to live. So that's where we need to be grateful for what we have. And you know, in order to get more of what we want, we have to be grateful for what we have, because when we're not grateful for what we have and we only want, we are put in a position, the universe puts us in a position where we don't ever have enough. And we always need more. But when we're grateful for what we do have, the universe will actually give us more, because that's the way it works, right? When you're thankful for what you have, it's the way it works. You get more in return. Number 5, go to bed earlier. This one is huge because we need a certain amount of time to sleep throughout the night. And I can never really talk people into sleeping in more, right? So and a lot of times we don't leave ourselves enough time in the morning. I know for me, I'm really bad at that, to leave myself enough time to sleep in the morning, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do, right? Lunches, clothes, right? I need to shower, get ready in the morning, all that stuff, your morning bowel movement. And, you know, a lot of times we don't leave ourselves enough of time in the morning to sleep in. But we need roughly, you know, 7 to 9 hours every single night. That's where people talk about 8 hours of sleep. But 7 to 9 every single night, right? And our body needs to be asleep for a certain amount of time every night in order to, you know, rest repair, recover, restore, have your body performing at an optimal level, aside from all the side effects that happen when you don't get enough sleep, right? You're groggy, you're tired, you're irritable, nobody wants to be around you, nor do you want to be around anybody. You're definitely not caring about what you're eating. You're definitely not caring about how you feel. So there's so many different things. That's why I say go to bed a little bit earlier, because we need to get enough sleep every night. And as much as we can't always sleep in later, we can definitely control how early we go to bed. And, you know, an extra half an hour, hour and a half will do wonders for your life, right? Wonders for your health, wonders for your wellness. One of the things that I read more than anything was, one of the best investments you can make in yourself is 8 hours of sleep a night. So, I mean, if you're looking at any way to invest in yourself, right? Sleep more, get more sleep. I don't know about breaking up sleep, right? The benefits of that, say if we sleep 4 hours now and 4 hours later to get our 8 hours, right? You can do stuff like that with exercise. But I don't know if you can do that with sleeping. And you need to sleep, right? And you need enough sleep every night. And you need to be able to do things that give you enough sleep. So you need to try and figure out something to allow you to, at the very least, go to bed a little bit earlier. My last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything, and, you know, incorporating these habits into my life for weight loss and, you know, help with weight management. And that's really what they're there for. An essential oil blend like Smart and Sassy from doTERRA is the metabolic blend. It's great for boosting your metabolism. I love the smell too. The taste is kind of spicy because there's peppermint in it, right? It's also great for curbing hunger cravings. But I actually don't like putting that in my water. I'll just take drops in my mouth because it's so on the spicy side. Tina's a little bit different. She actually likes taking it in the water. So it's all really a matter of personal preference. Another blend of oils from doTERRA is Zengest. Zengest is the digestive blend from doTERRA, and it's oils in there that are great for promoting healthy digestion, helping with gut health. Our gut is sometimes referred to as a second brain. There's if not more, just about as many neurons in your stomach as there is in your brain, right? So you need to be helping your digestive system at any moment of time. Digestive health will help with any area of your life also. And then another blend of oil I have here is On Guard. On Guard is actually not too much to use with with weight loss, but it does have a couple of oils in there that do boost your metabolism. I like using that one because it tastes like cinnamon, first of all, and it also smells like Christmas. So for me, you know, the smell of Christmas gets me really happy. I don't know, and if it's not for you, then disregard this one because you won't like it for this reason. But for me, I like the smell of Christmas, and when I'm happy, I tend to make better choices. So that's where I like to make myself happy. On Guard is a huge one. It's actually the immune boosting blend, so it's great for boosting your immune system and helping you promote wellness from an inside out perspective. That's all I got for you for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and found some value out of this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or if you would like a free sample of oils, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Saturday and a very happy Easter from everybody over here at Win with Andrew and Oiler Living. And I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.